Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne once again. I know, I was pausing. Hi, what am I? Roxanne, right? Yeah. Odyssey of Ascension, channeling, yeah, I got it. Right, Rob? I was being a little silly bear. Well, it is Friday's channeling. No, it's not. Is it Friday?
Wednesday.
Oh my God. That really is, just forget about the days. They just don't work anymore. I don't even know. Okay, it's Wednesday. I know, right? Wednesday's channeling. Thanks you all for tuning in. And here we go. You ready, Rob? Booyah. All right. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius. We bid you all a good day. The idea we shall speak upon. Leaving a mess. Oh, I love it. Truly. That of Sylvester will speak upon in this idea. Stand by. Greetings, everybody. Sly here. How's the collective today?
Awesome.
Let's have some fun. Let's get nasty. I love leaving messes. I do. And that idea, because I don't have to clean them up. But here's the trick. I don't see I'm leaving a mess. But you guys do, a lot of you do. Clean up your mess. Do this, do that. You've made a mess. Be careful not to. But what if I do, and then there's a mess? See, here it is. Here's the key. Listen close. You want to act upon your highest excitement. You do. You do. But it's that motherfucking consequence. The mess that you probably might leave according to the fear of it. I might step on their toes. They won't listen to what I'm saying. They won't understand. I might damage it. It's not the joy you want to speak. It's the consequence. You think you're going to squash on this tiny little bug and leave a mess. And you think you're responsible for cleaning the shit up. No, you're not. Because it's a mirror. You want to give that, let's say, perspective to an idea of a person. An interaction. Something that they cannot see. The dragon idea. Don't be afraid of the outcome. That's what leaves most of you paralyzed. Because you sit here in theory land contemplating whether I should step on these guys' toes or not. And if I do, I might feel guilty. I might have to clean it up. I have to pay the consequences. They may want me. They don't want you to do shit. You do. It's a mirror. Leave a mess. Don't be paralyzed by yourself. By your idea of your own interpretations of judgment on what another person's going to take, how they're going to see it, take it. Now, individual subjective realities perceive, but we all create. We create, all of us, in the here and now. Don't think someone's over there. When they're in the now, that's the now that they're in, with you. The immediacy of you thinking about them, they're here and now, okay? However, you're the individual singularity perceiving through the mirror of yourself. So another reason why you stay paralyzed is you're perceiving through your subjective point of view an entity and then contemplating how your words or your actions or your interactions with them are going to affect them. And what you are doing is interpreting how they might see your actions. And if it comes out in a scale of not so good, you don't act. Because you're afraid. You're afraid of that consequence. You're afraid. You're trying to formulate, you're trying to formulate how someone's going to see how you are. You're only seeing you. And how you are trying to formulate through an outside idea how you are is the idea of the mirror telling you that it's only you. You're perceiving how you would react. See, we all can have a world where everything, you don't have to do anything, and everything is just freedom. No laws, no this, no that, right? Right? Think about it. It's all of a sudden, there's nothing that you need to do. No requirements, no laws, nothing. Everyone goes, oh, shit. Everyone else is going to act in a bad way. But they never think about that about themselves, do they? I wouldn't do that, but they will. There's no they. They is not there. They say a lot. No, they don't. You do. Oh, yeah. Does that make sense? So make a mess and don't clean it up. Because what do? You move. You move an entity off of his status quo. His upsetness is now looming in front of him. You go to a well-to-do neighborhood. Boy, you can make a lot of messes there. That's fun. You know? Because they're so comfortable. But so many people are afraid because they've cleared an idea hurdle and they've been categorized as successful, well-to-do. And then that draws a fear upon because they have some kind of power or authority because they kicked ass in the idea of the human construct of current belief systems to the definition of what it is to be successful. So that means something. That doesn't mean shit. That's your interpretation of that idea of vibration. Be the dragon to whoever. And that person gets to see themselves. If everyone is being the person that they expect them to be, how do they ever ascend? Not that it's your job, but there are co-creation opportunities to be the idea of the mess maker. Oh, I like that. Mess maker. You know, you go and ruffle feathers. But you're not going to jump in and cause that. You're not trying to do that. It's all about the now. In every now. See, that's why you don't think about what might happen, because that'll just fuck you up. You just be the now, and in the now. You okay, darling?
Sarah.
Oh, it is Sarah. Hi, Sarah. We were just talking about you. Have a little chat at Kathy about you.
Got lost again.
You got lost? How wonderful.
As usual.
That's very exciting.
I had a double ticket. I thought Xander was knocking on the door. I'm like,
Stand by for station identification. So when you're out there in the now, that's when you want to be yourself. You feel it. All of you feel your own isness. Just saying, I want to say this, or I want to do that, or I don't want to do this. It's because that's your natural state of being, your creative self. I mean, you're steamrolling through creation no matter what. Okay? No matter what. It's the idea of waking up out of what was into what is that we are focused on. So you're always creating. You always matter, you always belong. Of course, you know this. When those opportunities come where there's something in front of you that you want to do, and here comes that shadowing mind, a lot of it has to do with, am I worthy? Am I going to offend? I don't want to make waves. I don't want to cause trouble. But see, that's your own interpretation of yourself in the mirror. Listen to that. Every action of hesitation, delay, fear of your own isness is your interpretation of yourself. It is not theirs. The individual's subjective reality is unique to the individual. Their point of view you can never see, nor can you never figure out what the fuck they're going to think about it. You can't. You can project the vibration to the mirror to get the experience of equality of what you may have thought, because that's what your highest joy is. That's what your fear is. If I say this, yeah, right. Murphy's Law. Whatever will happen. I want you to think about that. Whatever can happen, will happen. Whatever bad can happen, will happen. All this shit, they decorated. But whatever it is, it's this. It's the will that you have to make it happen. So if you're fearing, like an MF, that this is going to mess up, and then you say, damn, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Bullshit! That's exactly what you told the mirror. The mirror doesn't say, don't do that. The mirror says vibration. So in that enactment of taking and responding to yourself, and acting upon your joy, and you have in the back of your head a fear on how they're going to react, but you're, let's say, going to do it anyway, and they react that way, and you say, damn, I shouldn't have done that, and you feel guilty. That's when you say, fucking A, I'm the dragon, I reflected to myself my own inequities.
Yes.
Not theirs. They have nothing to do with you. It's none of your business who they are. In that idea of fractal weighing, measuring, scaling. What's this compared to that? What do I do and not this? All of that crap that keeps you limited. You can entertain the living shit out of yourself because what do you have? Let's see, right there at your fingertips? Creation. Everything is there for you. It's whatever you focus, whatever your will is, you will get, you will get. You can focus on the candy of ascension. You can focus on spiritual words and not spiritual. You can focus on darkness because you're God. That's what you want to do, is to see that you can do that in any single now. Then you'll find your way out of this mess. You will. Everybody. We all go there. Period. Make sense? It's got a cute butt. Paralyzed by consequence. Think about it. I want you all to think about what you wanted to do or didn't want to do. They didn't want to do. Right. Okay. We got Pleiadians here. They're real good at this one. They go like this. You don't want to do something, but at the expense of yourself, you do something. How many times have you kicked yourself in the ass? Think about it, all of you. For doing something you know you didn't want to do, but you just needed to be accepted as a reliable person. You can do it. Say no. Practice. Watch. No. Oh, yeah. No. Oh, yeah. No. Thank you for playing. However, no. No. Your world, vibration of your own understanding of yourself is why that interaction is there. And someone comes tromping down on you and they need something from you and they're begging and they're using decorated words of guilt and reliability of you and trust in you and obligation to you and of you and from you and all that shit. And you're going, damn, okay. And then you don't like yourself. But that's a time for celebration. You know, crack a cold one open and say, fucking A. I just saw a limitation in me. And love it. And understand it. This is about you. Again, you can decorate it any way you want to. You can focus on whatever you want. But if you're tuned into this channel here and now, we're going to lead you through your own choices of that. We will lead you in the way of showing you the doors to get out of your own prison, to be a God on earth. Not an ascended, no definitions here. Keep definitions out of this game because they'll just screw you. They'll just limit. They're pockets of ideas. They're encompassing ideas, and of course they're permission slips and they work very well. But you can be a God on earth, not an ascended master, not an awoken one, because all these are ideas. They're ideas of candy and distraction. And then someone's going to measure you. I'm going to send a master. Oh, yeah? Well, let me check it out. I don't think you are. Yeah, masters don't claim mastery.
Come on now.
We are. We just know what we are. We're badass. Badass gods. Oof, having fun. And we're just deconstructing. We're destroying, but we're not destroyers. We destroy the illusion by showing you its ideas that are, let's say, so valuable and worthy that there's no questioning them until you question them, until you expose them, until you see the worth of them over the vibration of the self. And the self wants to act upon that with no fear of actions. Can you imagine going through life, and a lot of you have. Roxy did. Oh my God, Roxy did. Fuck. Would not speak her mind, would just say, yes, I'll do it. You know? At expense of herself. Work the extra hours, come in on a Saturday, a day off, all that shit. Because she just couldn't get accepted enough. So she loved herself. And she's like, no. And that was it. And by the way, guys, I want you to understand this. If you feel in any given moment you are not enough, then that is your own exposure of a measuring tool that says, from a construct of an outside source that you perceived as an outside source, that you are not enough. You can never, let's say, not be enough in every now. Because you're all of creation. Every single ounce, every single particle of information, of creation, every EE unit, every CU unit, every conscious awareness at any level is encouched within you. The one are all, and the all are one. How can you not be enough? What tells you you're not enough? What tells you you're not worthy? What tells you you're going to step on toes? Fears, beliefs, constructs, coveting ideas that you brought along with you to keep yourself safe, secure. How many of you want to live every day as yourself? Stop and think about that. No obligations, no responsibility, no I need tos. Say it to yourself. I don't need to do shit. Oh, there's some nice fucking freedom in there. I don't need to do anything today. Wow. And then here comes that wonderful construct. Well, what am I going to do? I have nothing to do. Yes, you do. You're explorers. You have a natural idea of vibration that's called your will that will explore if you just stop trying to think of what to do. Don't think. Literally. That message has been out since 1986, I think. You literally do not have to think your entire life. You just be and you will see. And there's no thinking in creation of exploring, having fun. No one really thinks about going to the mall to spend money. Here's $1,000, go spend money. Okay. You don't think, what, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I save some of it? Oh, I better save for the future. Someone just gave you $1,000 to go and spend on whatever the fuck you want to. Do it. And by the way, a lot of people that spent the money at the highest joy, who, let's say, emailed us back when we gave that little 1 week idea, every single one saw the results. So you choose yourself, and don't worry about the consequences. Don't worry about if you're going to leave a mess. Don't worry. But you have to worry because everyone taught you to worry. And if you don't worry, you're not serious enough about life. And if you're not serious, you're going to fail. And if you fail, you're going to end up in the streets. And you're going to smell. Play it out. I love playing out the worst case scenarios. Roxy's one of the best practicums you can do. Play out the worst. Okay, I have the. Okay, now and then let those thoughts flow. And what happens is it just goes down this wavelength of fear, and it all changes. You don't interrupt it. You don't interrupt it, Rob. Seriously. You let it flow. You flow all those thoughts and just let them see where they go. The emotional attachment comes up and you hurt and you pay and say, no, I'm not going to pay attention. I'm not going to take action. I'm going to be now. And you let the thoughts flow and you watch them and you let them go. And they go to the worst case scenario. And then all of a sudden, it's not so bad. You're like, okay, well, what if that did happen? Okay, I can deal with that. And then all of a sudden you realize it's not happening. It's not happening. When you're now, are you thinking about non-time or time? When you're really now focused on something, do you think about time? If you're engaged, there's no time. If you're at work, you're thinking about time because you don't want to be there. Unless you love it, of course, and then it's not work. Make sense? Guys, you got this shit. When you're being the dragon, what does that do for you? It brings up a vibration. The remembrance of who you are. You're scared shitless, but you choose it, and oh my God, there's no better feeling than choosing yourself.
Come on now.
Everyone has done that. You're like, fuck, I'm so glad I said that. I don't care what happens. You get to the point to where you just can't stand being who you were. That's why relax. You have so many nows to do this. So no matter how, quote, long it takes you to be yourself for that one instant moment of now, and you feel that glorious vibration of remembrance that cannot be replaced with anything outside of you, doesn't matter how long you take to get there. Because now is created by you, and in the now, the memory is created by you. Leave it at that. You never run out of time. Can't. So be yourself. Act upon that joy. Find that vitality for one instant moment. That takes your idea, vibration, and makes it into this solid isness that never needs to be defended. Oh! The one who argues loudest is the one who believes the least. Always know that. Someone wants to argue with you, tell them they're right. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, you're so smart. Oh my God. Oh wow, thank you for letting me be in your reality. You just take their legs away. You just cut them out. You just let them go and rant. Make their sleep comfortable and move on about your nows. Because you don't have an ego. If you do need to defend, then the belief that you're defending is an idea of a weakness in your own idea self. Maybe that belief is an identity idea. Maybe it's an accepting or belonging idea. Or an accomplishment idea. Look what I did. Dun, dun, dun. You're already doing. Do you guys realize you're bending the light around you? You're doing so much at a subconscious level that we don't have enough time in this lifetime to tell you in one moment what you're actually doing. Wow. You're enough. Always. Make sense? You count. And those fears inside that you all are fearing into these different ideas of, let's say, perspectives, are the exposure of the prison that you built. Don't blame yourself. You chose it. To evolve it. To remember you're gone. What a fun day. And all of you will remember. He likes the little raspberries, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He is awesome. What time are we at?
23 minutes.
23 minutes. Beautiful. I think that's about it. The idea of pretending, real quick. Great permission slip. Seth gave it to you guys. Remember that. Pretend to talk to your higher self. Then you won't be judged in your own mind of, let's say, actually thinking it's real, and then it doesn't work out, and then you're upset because you're, let's say, not real, being silly, not grown up. That kind of shit. Pretend. Have fun. Just say, I'm going to pretend to talk to my higher self. Hello, higher self. Well, how are you? I'm wonderful. Smashing weather we're having today. I know. And play. Fucking play. You have in your legion everything. Everything that you can conceive of on Earth, in this fractal mind, in this space-time now, you have a self that is most fluent in it. Composers, artists, in any idea, musicians, anything that you can do, it's in you. All you have to do is get out of the way. Love that ego, mutate the ego into what it is, a forgotten God. Become one mind instead of the separated by only one method that we have found that works. There's millions of methods. This channel says this. Follow your fucking joy. Choose yourself over the vibration of limitation that lies before you. Know on the other side of that wall there is only love. Know it is only a mirror. And there's not one who can judge you save yourself. Be the everlasting God that you are. Know that you have an infinite amount of times to be yourself in exponential forms that is unbeknownst to you. And the secret lies within you. Choose the self over the illusion, and you will only find peace, happiness, bliss that cannot be equated to the past of experience of limitation. Because limitation leaves you wanting, lackluster, and that of always trying to be what you are. And there's no effort to be what you already are. It is only realization. Choose yourself. And you'll enjoy this ride to where you just don't fucking want to leave. Because it's just too much fun. Truly. Good shit. Oh, a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. We love the shark. Thank you. He's good. Well, they're zetas and humans growing up into a new idea. They have some, they're emotional beings just playing with emotions for the first time. It's very exciting. You know? Ooh. Ah, they're just a great species. Great. We're going to go bring Miss Roxy back. Thank you, Roxy. Love you guys. Fun. Hi, everybody. Good shit. Right?
Yeah.
Step on that fucking bug. Make a mess. Step on it. Be yourself. I know it works. Don't worry about offending someone because you're reflecting yourself. Even if you happen to do it and just to be a bitch or egoic, that's okay too. Because that's still your best self. Every action of yourself in the moment only leads to realization of yourself. I found so much shit in me that, damn, I don't like that. And I had to swallow my pride. I did. I had to swallow it. I was like, damn, I'm judging. Ouch. Why? Why am I finding that valuable? Why? Damn. And then, you know, you get frustrated and you're angry. But I had to choose myself. And whether it's with someone who might be offended, I couldn't care anymore. I love them. They're gods. They're forever. I took that to heart. So I can't care what you're going to react. I'm not responsible for you. You are thriving off of me and my idea of always being there for you. That was a big one. God, that was a big one. I always needed to be there for someone. And oh, we can rely on, well, at the time, Roy and Roxy somewhat too. And there's so much freedom because you have so much, there's so much other shit to do. I mean, there's so much fun. I mean, there really is. Oh, yeah. I love it. Thanks for braiding my hair, Jen. I love it. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here and go have some fun. I love you all. We'll see you in the next now. Bye.